Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And once again, we got Catfish Dilly back, rocking the Hockey Gambling Podcast hoodie and hat. How are we doing today, boys?
I am pretty sleepy, pretty grumpy, for perfectly honest. I don't know why. I just woke up, wrong side of the bed and that kind of thing. But yeah, maybe it's because I'm talking to you guys too much. Fifth day in a row recording. Yeah, since we last left, the Bears completed the loss. They made it good after the second half. Had a hell of a drive, 8 minutes long against that Packers defense, but it was not to be with Caleb Williams throwing a horrific pass, trying to get it to Cole Kmet, just right to the DB Nixon. Horrible pass, missing by like 10 yards. And he had another guy, DJ Moore, I think it was, wide open, would have been a walk-in touchdown as well. So typical Bears quarterback play, but still a spirited effort, especially in the second half. Yeah, what else? Big bet, though, came through on the Texans, both money line and the spread. Looks like the Chiefs are finally done. I hate to say it, but there's still a path for them to make the playoffs, especially now that the Colts lost Daniel Jones, and I think Riley Leonard is concussed as well. So I don't know who they're going to put in for quarterback, Brett Rippon or something. So yeah, the Chiefs, there's still a path because they have an easy schedule, and they need a couple of teams to just shit the bed. But so they're not totally dead, but they're minus 700 to miss, so probably.
They should get Andrew Luck coming out of retirement. Joe Flacco can do it. Why can't Andrew Luck go back and save his Colts?
Good point. I think last I heard he was like a advisor for Stanford or something this year.
Yeah, he's something smart. Speaking of someone smart, Dilly, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Not anything near as much to say as Joel had. Had a good day betting. I probably could be part of the reason why Joel is grumpy today. I know he's tired of talking to me.
This is 4 in a row for you, right?
I don't know.
At least three. You were on
At least three. Yes.
Saturday, Sunday. I think Friday. Yeah, Friday you were on as well. So yeah, it's the holidays. You got to spend time with the people you care about the most.
It's you and Joel for me.
Yeah, so that's why we're recording here every day, talking to you guys a bunch. Sounds like Joel has a case of the Mondays, I guess. Hopefully he'll get going as we move along here. He should be happy with his hockey betting as well, at least on the puck bucks. For Sunday, let me throw those up here. I went 7-4, up 83.70. Joel went 5-3, up 54.80. No, maybe he's just feeling me breathing down his neck. I'm a plus 410 on the season now, and he is a plus 416.
That's a lot of puck bucks. That's we started with 1,000, so we're almost at 50% of what we started to profit. That's pretty fucking good for first couple months of the season. Yeah. Golf clap for us. That was more than a golf clap, but whatever.
It was a big clap.
Didn't watch a ton of hockey. Sharks came through against the Hurricanes. We doubled down after they lost to, who did they lose to the Saturday night game? It was the Stars, was it? They lost.
Yes.
Yeah, they were big dogs in that one, of course. But they returned the favor, 4-1 victory against the Canes. That was nice, plus 1.5, and the money line. Islanders, Panthers, not even close to over 6.5, 2-1 final. Blah, blah, blah. Pittsburgh, oh man, Dilly, your boys let me down. They're up 2-1 for a while, and the Stars, of course, they're another great third period team. They tied it with a couple minutes left with the goalie pulled, and of course, won in overtime, shootout. I don't remember.
Shootout. Yep, they won in a shootout.
Yeah, Jackets just shut out by the Caps, even though the Caps came back from that West Coast trip. Knights, they finally won in overtime. Jack Eichel, my guy, with the sick goal in overtime, 10 seconds left. And the under there came through as well, 3-2. Went for the Knights, and then the Blackhawks Ducks over 6.5. Once again, these Blackhawks games required one team to do everything. And the same thing could be said with the Ducks last week too, with the Mammoth scoring all 7 goals. But after the second period, it was 21-1 in terms of high danger scoring chances for the Ducks. I've never seen that in my life since following the stat, 3-4 years. That's an insane number. Their shots were off the charts as you'd expect. 38-9, I think it's a 21-1 in terms of scoring chances is absolutely absurd. They dominated the Hawks, and yeah, over 6.5 was never really in doubt after the first period. The Hawks should have bet 2 games in a row too. They got dominated by the Kings, got dominated by the Ducks. They're looking pretty bleak.
Yeah, I saw those stats live in game. I was like, all right, Ducks up 3-0, minus 3.5 is plus money. Let me take that. Like I can't see them just piling it on. They've been piling it on recently. So yeah, luckily got that over there. Blues, I had that one. Both teams on a back-to-back. Emotional letdown spot for the Canadians. They were playing there. I think that's the only game. Pittsburgh Dallas under 6.5, and not really close for that one. Never a sweat. 2-2 going into overtime there. 2-1 for most of the game, as Joel mentioned. And then my Flyers could not get the tie. They had a chance to tie it late, but did get that under 6 there. So a positive day. I gotta keep climbing.
3-2, like early second period, wasn't it? And
it was.
Goal after that.
That was one I had written off as a loss, but 3-2. They just held the entire way there. All right, we still got the no merch store, but we have all of our picks and podcasts in one convenient place, the SGPN app. Download it for free in your app store. Just type in SGPN. I saw one big injury news today that Logan Cooley is going to be out for some time for the Mammoth. So it's a mammoth hit for a Utah team that's already kind of struggling. Okay, can you give me 5 seconds to pull up the odds here? No reaction from either of you. No reaction from either of you. Okay, down. Let's get to this 10-game slate on Tuesday, December 9th, kicking things off here at 7 p.m. with Anaheim Ducks minus 105, at the Pittsburgh Penguins minus 115, under 6.5 minus 112, over 6.5 minus 108. Dilly, kick us off.
Give me Penguins or give me death. It's going to be Jari versus Husso here. Like we said the other day, Ducks are down bad goalie-wise. Either like Joel said, they're either scoring a bunch of goals, letting up a bunch of goals. Minus 115, cheap price for the Penguins here at home, I think, while the Ducks are got a bad.
Yeah, if I had to bet a side, it would be the Ducks, but going all the way to the East Coast now after just a day off in between games, not great. So I'll stay away from the side. But it's just the Ducks and the overs have been absolutely brilliant this season. So that's what we're going to go with once again, especially since they lost Lucas Dostal. The defense is still bad, and their offense is one of the very best in the league. 2 great power plays as well. So I do expect some goals in this one. So give me $20 once more on the over 6.5.
Yeah, that's probably a good look there. I'm not taking the total though. I am taking the Penguins minus 115 for 23 $. There. Yeah, Ducks coming off a 7-1 win over the Blackhawks, but had to fly out all the way to Pittsburgh now. Pittsburgh's been playing well. They had 2 days off before last game, 2 days off before the game before that, so they're well rested. Evgeny Malkin missed last game. He is day to day. It looks like Brezo and Achari were activated though, so that should help Pittsburgh. Yeah, just Pittsburgh's playing well. Won 4 of their past 6 there. Went to shootout against Dallas. Give me the Pittsburgh at home for 23 $. There. And the over, if anything, but not going to puck that one. Okay, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the New Jersey Devils plus 114 at the Ottawa Senators minus 135. Over 5.5 minus 115, under 5.5 minus 105. Joel, what do you got?
Yeah, the Senators have been playing very good hockey, even on that long road trip where they could take some. They have an excuse to take some games up, but they haven't really done that. Even that loss against the Blues, totally dominated them in that one. Even allowing for the constant 5-on-4s in the first half of the game. And they are actually, if you look at their expected goals for percentage, second, right there with the Avalanche. Or actually, I should see if it was still the Avalanche. Yeah, it is still the Avalanche, of course. But yeah, Senators playing elite hockey at the moment. Devils are struggling without Jack Hughes, of course. Yeah, it seems like every game is a war for them because they can't generate a ton of offense without their star centerman. Yeah, it's definitely Senators here. 25 bucks on the Sens money line, and we will double down with the under 5.5 here with both teams very defensively oriented, and especially the Devils struggling to score lately. So under 5.5, 20 bucks on that as well.
Yeah. So this game, two teams who are playing both below expectations. I think 3-3 game here. I think the draw is what I like. Put a third of a unit on this draw plus 330. I think is what it was when I wrote it down here for DraftKings. But that's what I like. That's my only play in this game.
Yeah, you think the Senators playing below expectations?
I do. I think they are playing slightly below expectations. I mean,
do you expect them to like dominate the division or what?
They're
right there with the Lightning in terms of the best teams in the Atlantic, I think.
Goaltending's let them down. I mean, just looking at their points total too. Like they're at the bottom of the, or they're right above Buffalo. Like people were like, oh, this is the year Ottawa can take that step forward. Maybe they do if they get the goaltending. But I know 5-on-5 play has been stellar, as Joel mentioned.
And they're missing Brady Tkachuk for most of the season as well.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, Devils right now just can't score one goal in their past 3 games there. Maybe they get one here, get a few against Allmark. Hopefully he is starting for Ottawa because I am on the Senators. Minus 135 for 27 bucks there. Let me just see if any goalies. No, it's just probable against a Markstrom there. So don't love the under with New Jersey's goaltending, but I would look that way. But just taking the Sens here, minus 135. Joel mentioned they played well last game against St. Louis. Devils just really struggling right now without Jack Hughes. So
they lost 5 in a row. I'm just seeing. Didn't think it was that bad.
And their wins were at Buffalo, overtime against St. Louis, and at home against Detroit when they got outshot by 15 there. So has not been good for the Devils.
No, neither one of the games between the last 5 games, neither one of these teams have gone to the draw. But I like the draw.
I was going to say that. Like once in the past 10 games, these guys have gone. They're due. They're due. Then that's just what it means. They're due. Yeah.
But we're not betting for that reason.
No. All right, down to 7:00 again. Got the San Jose Sharks plus 154. At the Philadelphia Flyers minus 185. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Normally I would come on here and say, Flyers should have got a point against the Avalanche. They had a few days off before that. Now 1 day off, still at home. San Jose going from Dallas to Carolina, no up to Philly. Great spot to take the Flyers, but this price is just way too high. Minus 185. Sharks, maybe feeling good after the win in Carolina. Maybe they take a little bit off of it, but just way too high of a price here for the Flyers. If it was minus 160, minus 150, like I would definitely take them. But I don't know. Sharks have seemingly been getting disrespected in the market just overall. Big dogs in most of their games, but that is the way I would look. Sharks plus 154 if I did have to take something. Also, I would look to the under 5.5 at plus 114. Rick Tocchet loves playing these low-scoring games, and Askarov has been good for the Sharks. So yeah, give me that under 5.5 plus 114 just for 15 bucks.
Going to go back to that Sens argument. You mentioned their point total. They're just ahead of the Sabres, whatever. They're also tied with the Leafs and the Panthers in that spot, and they're only 4 points back of the Lightning, who are leading the division.
But 30 points is third worst, tied for third worst in the East. The East is just tight. That's why. I mean, the East is tight. So yeah, I mean, if the cup's half empty, half full, they're 4 points back, but they're the least amount of points in the East. Team with the least amount of points has 26 points. It's the Sabres. And then it's Sens, Leafs, Panthers. You know who is right up there behind Tampa are the Boston Bruins.
True, but they
Okay.
played well. They tied with points. Played 2 more games. My point is just that you can't read too much into the point totals right now because, like you said, it is just a mash of teams, and eventually you'd think that they'd start to differentiate. But we've been saying that for a while now, and I think that Senators will climb out of the pack at some point going forward, especially with their captain back and their goaltending can't be as bad as it has been the first couple months. So. Anyway, that's my point. This game, I don't love either side here. If I had to bet the side, it would be the Sharks at plus 154. As Ryan said, minus 185 is too much to lay for a Flyers team, but I'm not going to bother with that. Just give me 10 puck bucks on the under 5.5 at plus 114. I mean, Askarov, you mentioned that, it's pretty good. The Sharks defense hasn't been calamitous as it has been in the last few years. And
excellent word there, Joel.
Right up a little bit, yeah. So yeah, just a little bit on the under.
I am seeing now last 10 games expected goals against per 60. Sharks is the second highest, and Flyers are the fourth highest. So hopefully that doesn't fuck us there.
Yeah, that ties into. I like the over in this game because Sharks are a pretty decent team at going over their team total. You get that, I think, 2.5 at minus 125. It has been somewhat profitable, not like astronomical. But if you bet Sharks go over, I'm guessing that's probably for a while. Their team total probably dipped down to that 1.5, and they cleared some of those, and that helped push those numbers. But nonetheless, I think each team can get 3 goals here, maybe even see an overtime. But I like the over 5.5, and I do agree with Joel. I think Sharks would be the side if I had to choose it.
Okay, we are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. All 50 states, you can trade tons of markets in every sport. Plus, you can even trade props like first touchdowns. They also have tons of other markets, including politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. And of course, we have Underdog as your home for pick'em entries, where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. And Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. Right, still here at 7 p.m. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning plus 105 at the Montreal Canadiens minus 125. Under 6.5 is at minus 125. Over 6.5 is at plus 105. Dilly, are you ready to take this one with the
I
Canadiens?
can take this one.
Go ahead.
Yep. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right game here. And yeah, we're on the Habs. Like I was saying the other day, Brandon Halverson. Last time we got a start for Lightning, I believe he let up 5 goals. And we're fading that. Lightning are on the second level back to back. Banged up here. Looks like they could get a couple bottom line centers back, maybe. Yeah, we're all over the Habs here at home. Minus 125.
This is that Syracuse Crunch goalie, right? Halverson,
Yep.
whatever his name is.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, Lightning playing the Leafs tonight. We'll see how this game goes. Canadians, I thought that they were the better team against both the Leafs and the Blues. They got the 2 points against the Leafs, but could not do the same thing against St. Louis. I guess I would take the Canadians here with the it's rare to have a goaltending advantage for the Canadians against any team this year, but against the Halverson or whatever his name is clearly an exception. So yeah, just 20 puck bucks on the Canadians minus 125. They should get back on track in this one. Lightning going to be in a war on Amazon Prime Monday Night Hockey Game of the Week, whatever. We'll see how that goes. I love the over though. That's my favorite bet. 20 puck bucks on the plus 105. I think we'll get some more offense from either team, both teams rather, especially with the shitty goaltending on either side. Yeah, Vasilevsky and IR now apparently. Hopefully he doesn't miss too much time. But yeah, he will not play this one. So Canadians and the over.
Yeah, I have those 2 plays as well. Canadians for 25, the over 6.5 for 20. I was going to go higher on the Canadians, but I am seeing here that Point and Kucherov are back tonight for the Lightning. So I'm assuming they'll play on Tuesday. But the big thing is just Vasilevsky on IR and Johansson starting tonight. So it'll be Halverson tomorrow. Halverson getting more name recognition on this podcast than he has in his entire hockey career there. So, I guess that's good for him. But yeah, Lightning, 3 losses in a row now. Tonight they're in.
Oh, it's great for him. He's going to get the triple HCP jump bump, and he's going to post a fucking shutout.
So true. Tampa Bay, in Toronto tonight. That's a much bigger game for them than in Montreal. It's no longer the 2020 playoffs or whenever they met up there. Was this a Stanley Cup final matchup? Is that when there was the North Division? That's a fucking joke. That's a complete fucking joke.
Yeah, the both Lightning Cups were asterisks. We'll give them 1 cup. Half a cup.
Yeah. Two teams, 1 cup there. Canadians minus 125 for 25. I thought about doing bigger, and this is this shows why when we did lock dog total and we had to put 2 units on one team, how much it was. But I can't do that. I'm keeping it 25. And then 20 on the over there with Halverson and whoever it is, Montembeault or Dobbies for the Habs. All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Vegas Golden Knights minus 142 at the New York Islanders plus 120. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, what are your Knights going to do?
Yeah, it's stressful betting my Knights all season long. It's they never give me an easy win. It's always stressful. They're either a goal down or tied in the third period, and they usually lose in overtime. So it's tough, but they're still big favorites to win the Pacific. Just a bit back of the Ducks now. We're gonna keep back of the Knights. 25 puck bucks on the minus 142. I think they're just a better team, great defense, and 2 good goalies now with Hart playing well-ish. I think that he'll get the game here. He played well enough against the Rangers. I like the under as well here. 15 puck bucks on the under 5.5 with Sorokin playing elite. He'll get this one with David Riddick playing the last one. So another stressful 3-2 Knights win is in the cards, I think, for this one.
Dilly.
Yeah, I like the Knights as well. They're already over here on this little East Coast trip here. No look on the total here, but I think Knights, if you can get them early, I think, what is it right now? Still 142. It's getting close to getting unbettable, but I'd take them at that 142. Anything over minus 160, 155, definitely too far, I think.
Yeah, I love the Knights here. Minus 142 for 28 puck bucks. Dilly mentioned they're already up there in the tri-state area at the Devils, at the Rangers. Now just go out to Long Island a little bit there, while the Islanders were down in Florida playing a back-to-back in Tampa and then Sunrise, and now their 3rd game in 4 nights back at home. Not quite a Malinsky, but I feel like there's a lot of impact there. Vegas seems to be getting rolling now, 4 wins in a row. I like that 2-2 going into overtime play. Play 2-2 correct score, play the draw if you want as well. But just going to stick with the Knights here. Minus 142 for 28 puck bucks. Down to 7:30. Got the Columbus Blue Jackets plus 185 at the Carolina Hurricanes minus 225. Under 6.5 minus 115. Over 6.5 at minus 105 here. We're just getting this Carolina back to a few years ago when they were minus 200 favorites every game, and I don't know if they quite deserve that right now. Haven't won back-to-back games in regulation in their past at least 10 games. Columbus has been keeping it close. Tough spot for them. 3rd game in 4 nights. Florida to Washington, down to Carolina, but it might depend on the goalie for Carolina. It might depend how they play as well. It's I think there is value on the Blue Jackets, plus 185, just 10 puck bucks though. Can't really trust this Carolina or this Blue Jackets team. This is their first meeting of the season. They each won 2 games at home last year, so maybe that's not too good there for Columbus, but I'll take them here plus 185 for 10.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going to go. But yeah, you can't really trust this Blue Jackets team on the road. As big dogs, I don't know. I expected better from them against the Capitals, but they're pretty underwhelming in that game from what I saw anyway. And the Hurricanes, after a couple embarrassing losses, first to the Leafs, and then they beat the Preds pretty good. Now they lost to the Sharks. I expect a better effort here from Carolina, divisional game and all that. But yeah, if anything, I would take the Jackets as a side, but I'll stay away from that. I'll stay away from this game entirely. I guess the under 6.5. The Blue Jackets offense, it's either that 6-5 Red Wings or Panthers game, or it's 2-0 against the Capitals. So you can't really trust them. More like an alt total team, I would say. And the Futon bets asked, did we do today's games already? We did. It's in your podcast feed or YouTube or
wherever you get your podcasts.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I love the what do we bet tonight? What do we got? We got Flames, we got
Lightning, Kings, Wild. You have over in the Leafs game. You got under in Utah and Seattle, and then over in Vancouver. There you go. There's an hour episode summed up into 20 seconds there for you, buddy. There you go. You're welcome. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. Dilly, what do you got for this one?
So I think this game is tough. I think that CBJ player props is the way to go. I think you got a few guys, like Ryan said the other day, with Zach Werenski, just getting points every which way, every night. I think the way to go would probably be target some props, take a Werenski assist, or just take the point. I know that the points have been getting juiced up because they're almost unbettable for me anymore too, but yeah, I don't want to lay. I mean, you get 2-team Carolina, but they haven't been consistent enough. Dropping one to Toronto and dropping one to San Jose. This is the first of a 4-game series. They don't meet again for 3 months, and they play 3 times in like 2 weeks in that second in the last 3 games of this series. So they're going to be feeling each other out right here, I think.
All right, down to 8 p.m. here. I got the Dallas Stars -135 at the Winnipeg Jets +114, over 5.5 -135, under 5.5 +114. Joel, what do you got?
Oh, we're gonna keep fading these Jets. I mean, since Hellbuck went down, they haven't really shown anything that different than how they're playing earlier on. You lose your best player, you'd think that they would step up to the plate. The rest of the team, that is, and play better. And if anything, they played worse. They had a horrible road trip. I know they beat the Sabres, but the Sabres lose to everyone on the road, as we'll get to later on in this show. And yeah, they got stomped by the Oilers. That's a tough place to play. But now they're going back home against arguably the hottest team in the league in the Dallas Stars, certainly the hottest power play. And yeah, the Stars, they make it tough on themselves as well with these third period wins, but it shouldn't be that tough against the Jets team, who are absolutely floundering right now. So 20 bucks on the -135. The total is -135 to the over. I don't know if I want to lay that or play over 6, but not looking towards the under, the way that Jets defense is and the way that their goaltending can't stop the puck, and the Stars power play again is just unstoppable at this point. So yeah, it's just the Stars money line for myself.
Kelly.
Oh yeah, I already bet the Stars. As soon as I saw these lines came out, I bet the Stars. Just like Joel said, they got Ottinger back in the game where they came and beat my Penguins in a shootout. So, I mean, your goalie went down for a short time. Didn't even drop a game, so, or maybe dropped one to the Rangers. I don't know if he went out before then, but yeah, Stars for cheap. Stars for cheap.
Yeah, I don't really have much more to add there. We're getting CLV on this. I got Dallas -125 or so, already -135 here. They're hot. Jets not so hot. Had a big road trip, went home for one, then back to Edmonton. 2 days off, so still did have 2 days off, but without Connor Hellbuck. they're nowhere near Dallas's level there, and even with Hellebuck, we saw in the playoffs they're not near Dallas's level. I do wonder if Jake Ottinger could be worth a look for the Vezina there. I'm seeing 40-1, 35-1. He's going to get a bunch of wins. I think Dallas is going to be good. That could be a good long shot worth adding to your portfolio out there, Archer.
I was looking at that before. His stats are not good at all. I know it's a big number and all that, but I think it's going to be once again the big dogs carrying the day. Logan Thompson, another shutout the other night. Vasilevsky should be healthy again pretty quickly. It's tough to fade them, but 40-1, why not? I guess, but it wasn't good enough for myself.
Yeah, for this one, Stars minus 135 for 27 bucks there. Down to 8 p.m. again.
Gulitson. Now Gulitson, if he's right, if they're right behind the Avalanche, and Gulitson's a new coach there in Dallas, and the Stars managed to catch up to the Avs, he's Bednar's like plus 250, and Gulitson is 25-30-1 to win the Adams. I think that's a little bit too far apart. So I would rather bet that than Ottinger or Vezina.
That's a good call there.
Because I'm going to be fading Quenneville and Bednar the rest of the way to win the Jack Adams. So I'm looking for these big long shots to win that award.
All right, yeah, and Dallas has had a bunch of injuries too. Like, he's coaching around injuries, guys in and out of the lineup. So the narrative is
exactly, yeah. Tyler Seguin, he's going to be done for the year. They're going to credit him for that and all that. Yep. Same logic with John Cooper.
Yep. Yeah. So Bruins plus 130 at the Blues minus 155. Total is at 5.5. Both the over and the under are at minus 110. Dilly, tossing this one your way as you finish this week there.
Tossing my way. I already have Boston in pocket here, plus 130. I think of the Blues as a lowly team. Do not care for the Blues at all. Ask me why I think that. I don't know. There's always just a team that you don't really care for. And to me,
it's because you listened to this show for 5 years. That's why.
That's probably why. And I am high on Boston, as you guys know. I do think they have a chance. And I just think it would be so perfect if I had faith in Boston and Archer didn't, and they finished with a fantastic season. So, but I like Boston in this game for sure. Absolutely at a plus 130 price here. So it's already in pocket.
I'm just looking up if I know McAvoy was close.
McAvoy and Pasternak are both on the road trip. I don't see anything about them playing.
All right, so game time decision kind of thing.
Probably. Yeah.
So we'll see where this line goes. I think McAvoy is closer, is what I heard. So he might.
I think McAvoy's got like another week.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, they're joining them on the trip, and it's a 3-game trip. So
Oh well, yeah. Right.
Yeah. Well, regardless, we're taking the Bruins. Blues, they got both wins there in Canada, but they're pretty thoroughly outplayed in both games, especially by Ottawa. The Bruins, they're a feisty team. I like them as dogs. They've always got a bone to pick with the Blues. They beat them in Boston last week, I think it was 4-2, 5-2. Once again, we're going with the Bees. That is the Bruins, not the Blues. 15 bucks at that plus 130. Total is kind of interesting. I know the Blues goaltending hasn't been as bad as it was earlier in the year, but it's still not good enough for me to trust on under in this spot, although Swayman has been outstanding. We'll just stick with the Bruins money line. If I had to do a total, it'd be like Blues team total under, something like that, instead of the full game total.
Yeah, Bruins plus 130 for 20 bucks for me here. I even took that before I saw Pasternak and McAvoy going on the trip. So if either of them play, even better. Blues, Jordan Kyrou day to day. Not sure what his thing is, a lower body injury, it says here. And St. Louis, third game.
He got hurt against the Sens. I vaguely remember. Maybe it was the game before. I don't know.
Yeah, but third game in 4 nights for St. Louis, coming home from a 3-game road trip. Like Joel said, heavily outplayed there in Ottawa and Montreal. So Boston's winning as dogs. I'll take them again, plus 130. Okay, we are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you're getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 when you use promo code SGPN. Getting on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And we got Rhythm. Rhythm's crushing it this NFL season, especially on props on when to fade players. It's like college basketball. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. It makes it easy to get an elite prediction on a game so you can focus on other things there. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Down to 9 p.m. now. Got the Buffalo Sabres plus 180 at the Edmonton Oilers minus 218. Oilers puck line plus 110. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Dilly, take it away.
Yeah, so the Oilers are one of my pieces to my two-teamer for the night that I already have bet. I wonder if you can guess who the other team on that one is.
The Avalanche, I assume.
Are they coming up?
They are. There's only one left, and they're coming up. Oilers are now tied with the best power play in the league with my Pittsburgh Penguins. So I think Sabres on a back-to-back. I mean, how could you look any other way than taking the Oilers some way, shape, or form? Doesn't matter. Find a way, figure it out, take it.
I like it. The Oilers are rolling right now, as we've been talking about for the past week or so. Played some bad teams and good situations, but this is another bad team in a good situation for the Oilers. I expect more of the same. They've won the past couple games by they won 4 of the last 6, and all of them by 3 goals or more. So I think the Oilers stomp them here. Love the minus 1.5 plus 110. Give me 20 puck bucks on that one. Kind of like the over. Sabres playing Luukkonen most likely tonight, so it'll be Colton Ellis tomorrow. The one, if you want to play devil's advocate, the Sabres actually have somehow the best penalty kill in the league, and of course that is the weapon of the Oilers. The Sabres have only allowed 10 power play goals against all season long, which is kind of a weird stat, but it is there. That said, I still think that they haven't played this Oilers team. Yeah, in Edmonton anyway. So yeah, I think that they ruined that stat, and the Sabres will not be the number 1 penalty kill team in the league after Tuesday night. So yeah, I love the Oilers here. If I had to bet the total, would be the over 6.5, but we'll just stick with the home team here on the puck line.
Yeah, Oilers puck line plus 110, 20 puck bucks for myself as well. Joel mentioned their last 4 wins, all by 2 goals, and the Sabres, their last 4 losses, all by at least 2 goals. The last 5 losses in the past 9 games there, all by at least 2 goals, all by at least 4 of them by at least 3 goals. So, yeah, bad team against a good team. Edmonton really feeling it right now. They should keep it going here at home. And I will take the over. Plus 105 is kind of enticing there, but I want to see what happens with Buffalo tonight. And the final game on the docket at 9:30, got the Avalanche minus 238. Avalanche puck line plus 110 at the Nashville Predators plus 195. Under 6.5 minus 135. Over 6.5 plus 114. Joel, close it out.
Yeah, Avalanche still playing good hockey, not elite hockey on this road trip. Last 3 games all decided by 1 goal. I know they lost to the Islanders by multiple goals, actually. So, but their 2 wins were only by 1 goal. Pretty close games against the Rangers and who else did they beat? The Flyers. That's right, on Sunday. So yeah, Predators have been playing pretty spicy, pretty feisty hockey now in a divisional game. So I'm not entirely enthused about backing the Avalanche here as minus 238 favorites. I'm staying away from the side, but the total is enticing. I don't think the Predators have the offense to really threaten the Avalanche and win a shootout. And the Avalanche have been playing very conservative lately. The power play still sucks. So we'll go with the under 6.5 or the 20 puck bucks at minus 135, or we bet a 6, whatever. We'll stick with the 6.5 for now. But yeah, it's Avs should win the game, but Predators have been a little bit they've shown more of what we expected going into the season. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, I just haven't loved the Avalanche on this road trip. So they're 2 bigger favorites. Just the under for me.
Yeah, so Avs are the second team of my 2-teamer that I already have bet. Avs score the most goals a game, and Preds allow the second most goals a game. Yeah, as much as I like watching the Predators play hockey, I think the Avs are going to beat the crap out of them tomorrow. And yeah, that sums it up.
Yeah, I don't have too much to add for this one either. I think if I had to take a side, it would be the Predators plus 195, or just wait closer to puck drops, see how high it might get. A lot of hockey, a lot of travel for the Avalanche over the past few days here. It's going to be third game in 4 nights here. Past 2 games were close, as Joel mentioned. And, you know, Blackwood started both of them, but so I think Wedgwood is back for this one. But yeah, Nashville, I think
The whole
they've been
team.
pesky.
Wedgwood revenge.
That's true. That is true. The revenge game for maybe that goes to the under. Maybe that goes to the under, but 6.5 minus 135. Too much for me for an Avalanche team. So end of this slate with a pass for your boy.
Yeah, I gotta go. Got a lunch day with my dad. But
Hold on, I
before
got one
go,
question for you, Joel. One question. Who do you got? When do you think we'll get the first minus 2.5? And who will it be? What game will it be on? Who will get that?
well, it's got to be the Avalanche against the Blackhawks with it. They're trending these days, but no, there's just so much parity in the league right now. It's going to be a while, and I doubt we'll see a minus number for a 2.5 all season long. It's going to be some crazy scenario, like injuries on one side, other team really hot. I don't think that'll happen though. So we've seen that years past. I don't think it's going to happen this year. Anyway, Canadians World Juniors roster was just announced. I love the Canadian team. Yeah, we got some NHL guys going. They're plus 150 to win it. I think that's a great bet. I mean, some places they're tied at the odds to those Americans, and it doesn't make any sense. Canadians are better than them offensively, defensively, and in net for once. So yeah, that's my final note. I'll leave you guys to it. Peace.
Yeah, I got puck buck bets up here on the screen at the 42-minute mark of the YouTube video. Make sure you like and subscribe while you are there. Comment, let us know what you think. Let us know what picks you have there as well. And of course, leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Get in the merch store, buy some Hockey Get On Podcast merch so you can look as good as Dilly does here. Dilly, any closing thoughts before we end this thing?
I try not to think as much as possible, but I know you got a 5-star review recently because I saw a new one on there.
We got a 5-star review that we read on October 15th from Austin. We read that one.
Oh, that was one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then we read the one before that from Catfish's Dilly as well.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Maybe we need Dilly's Catfish to leave one now.
Yeah.
Or Dilly's Doe or something. If Dilly's
so,
Deer.
Let's talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers about to win the AFC North.
What happened to your Bengals?
Bengals were out. Bengals were 9-1.
All right. So you got some Steelers in pocket still?
Which I do, and I do. Yes, I do have Steelers in pocket, and I have them with some other things like, which I don't think you can find odds for this, but Youngstown State Penguins to win the Horizon League and men's college basketball. I have a tie there. I have Cale McCarr tied in with some of them. Yeah, most of them I think I put Cale McCarr in. I think I put that in boozing one night and just added him to like everything, any sort of future I was dabbling in. Let's see if there's some other stuff I wanted to talk about.
I mean, that Steelers Ravens Week 18 game is going to be probably decided, right?
It is. I'm thinking about going to the Miami game on the 14th when they come here to Pittsburgh, but I know I looked at ticket prices for that Ravens game, and they're like otherworldly. So
Yeah.
I don't think I can get into that one, but yeah, that game's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I'm trying to see here if any legals have World Junior odds that Joel mentioned, but I don't see them yet, so I might have to sail the high seas for those, or just wait and hope that they're still plus 150, which it probably should be. I can't imagine the odds move too much before the tournament here in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. We should be back on Wednesday evening, probably around 5 or 6 Eastern Standard Time there. Dilly, always welcome. Thanks for hopping on here again. Archer should be back for that one. I think he's out playing some stick and puck out there, embarrassing himself today. So hopefully he doesn't break anything there. Okay, I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Catfish Dilly, and you can find me in the Discord. And the
Go ahead, continue.